Hello YouTube, it's William here with Gopher Numbers Trains. Today we're going to be taking a look at, reviewing, and running Rivarossi's Dreyfuss Hudson. In 1938, 10 of the Central's J3A Hudson-class steam locomotives received streamlined shrouding designed by Henry Dreyfuss. These 10 locomotives were intended to pull the 20th Century Limited, the Central's most prestigious route from New York to Chicago. By the end of their service life, the Dreyfuss Hudsons had become one of the most recognizable icons of American railroading, and they still enjoy that reputation today. Rivarossi has brought to the table a very accurate representation of Dreyfuss Hudson number 5446, as well as an excellent consist to run with it. The model comes with the standard amenities of a 1970s Rivarossi model. We have full Baker distribution on the valve gear, an injection molded and painted plastic shell, a 3-pole can-style motor in the cab, an all-metal gear train, and separately applied metal handrails. This model is as stunning today as it is in the 1970s, as it is incredibly affordable, looks great, runs very well, and is very easy to service. This engine is very special to me as it was my first real Rivarossi locomotive and my first HO scale Hudson. I'd dreamed about owning one of these since I was a kid, and since the MTH and BLI models are quite pricey, something like this, which came to me for $45, is an absolutely incredible alternative. This was the locomotive that started it all, and now that I have every single production Hudson, I thought it would be a good time to come and reflect on just how great this model is. When paired with the associated passenger set, this engine makes an absolutely stunning and irresistible combo. For a 1970s locomotive, it still holds up very well today in terms of detail and running quality. The 3-pole can motor does result in a pretty high starting speed and not a ton of low-end crawl. However, it still looks great moving at moderate to high passenger speeds with its associated consist. If I was asked to find something that this engine leaves to be desired, I would have a very difficult time coming up with an answer. For most modelers, it would likely be the lack of compatibility with DCC. As the engine receives ground from the chassis itself, it would be quite difficult to isolate the motor for a DCC decoder. However, as I run DC only, with the exception of sound locomotives, this is a non-issue on my layout. The locomotive features 2 traction tires, one on the front and one on the rear driver, and as a result it can handle the 8-car consist with ease despite being a relatively lightweight engine. The passenger cars utilize Rivarossi's standard streamlined molds, and they look fantastic, especially with the lightning stripe. The paint matching is done very well, and the entire consist is really a stunner when it's fully complete. For the video today, we're only going to have 5 cars behind the engine, just to reduce the loads as I'll be running it for a very long time. Overall, an absolutely incredible set, and if you have the funds and the means, definitely pick one up. Anyways, we're going to go to the sound check, and I hope you guys enjoy the running action.